What is up, wannabaes? What is going on? It is your girl, Sunny Wannabe UA, and today we are going to be playing with some new goodies that I got from Morphe. my sis Morphe. Okay, it's been a little bit of a minute since I got some new makeup, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing because I have an addiction. I have a shopping addiction. I have a makeup addiction, and sometimes it can get a little out of control and I buy things I don't need, but I haven't done that in a really long time. So I did decide to get some little goodies for myself, and I'm really happy with the products I picked up. I do see myself using them a lot in the future. So today we are just going to sit down and create this makeup look you guys see here. It's really simple and wearable, but that is what you guys said you wanted on my Instagram stories post a while back. So I did create this little simple soft glam featuring some new products, and one of those new products is the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar Palette, and I'm really excited to show you guys this. I didn't really showcase a lot of the colors just because, like I said, I created a nice wearable look and some of the shadows are actually from BoxyCharm, so this wasn't really the star of the video, and I apologize for that. But if you guys are wanting to see more of the colors showcased, I am going to just have the palette closed up right here. I don't think closed up is a word. I just sounded so stupid. I'm sorry about that. I figured I would throw this into the video just in case you guys clicked on the video to see the actual Jeffree Star palette and what it looks like and everything. I would really appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. I'm going to be creating a lot more content for you guys and better quality content, hopefully, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And with that, let's go ahead and get right on into this video. Okay, so as I said in this intro, we are going to be playing with some makeup, some new purchases from Morphe. You guys already know the tea. I shared this on my Instagram that I bought some things from the Morphe website, and that is what we are going to be playing with today. Now, I do want to apologize at the beginning of this video because you might be able to tell I keep like going over here. That is because today is my first day filming with my new MacBook, and that doesn't mean that I'm like actually using the camera to film with, but I did find a way to use the MacBook as a monitor. Now what this is going to do for me is allow me to use the back of my iPhone camera, which I usually film with the front, and it's been doing fine so far. That's what all my videos have been filmed on, but everyone knows that the back camera is way better quality, so I'm hoping this will improve my videos even further. So you might see me checking over here a lot, and that's just to make sure I'm not blurry and I'm still recording. So I'm really excited about this MacBook. My fiance bought it for me because he knows how much I've been wanting one and how much it would improve the content of my content, I should say. So he got this for me, and I'm really excited. I get to start editing better, faster. I can start adding iCards in. I can start adding end slates, all sorts of different stuff. So you guys just better prepare yourselves for better content, videos, and Instagram posts. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into these products. I did already go ahead and tone my face using the Pixi Vitamin C Tonic. I am going to pin back this crazy hair of mine. You guys are probably used to it by now. Like, does my hair ever look normal? No, it doesn't. Okay, so while the moisturizer is sinking in, I'm just really quick going to fill in my brows using my favorite ColourPop Brow Boss in the black and brown, as well as the Precision Brow Pencil is in black and brown. The Brow Boss is in ash brown. So I'm just really quick going to fill these in, and then I will be right back. So brows are filled in. You guys already know when it comes to me and brows, I haven't recently been doing too much to them. I just fill them in and kind of forget about them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly set them. Also, if you guys are wondering where we got our MacBook from, we actually have a MacBook Air, and we got really lucky because someone a town over from where we live was selling the MacBook for extremely cheap. It's a MacBook Air, and I looked up a little bit about it. This used goes for around $500 to $600, and she was selling it for $300. I was very skeptical. I was wondering why she was selling it for so cheap. She explained that she just needed something bigger. That's why she was wanting to get rid of this one, but absolutely nothing was wrong with it. promised it was in great condition. It's only 4 years old, yada yada yada. So I explained to her that I only had $200 and I had to drive an hour to pick the laptop up, and she said that's fine. If you can come and get it, you can have it. So we got the MacBook for $200, which I think is absolutely insane because it's been on my list of things to buy in the future for forever. Like, I'm like, okay, once I have this money, I need to buy a MacBook just because I know how much it'll help me. Like, I guess people like say that MacBooks are for people who don't know how to like use electronics, and I think that's true because PCs, I'm actually, sorry guys, I'm going in with my Mac paint pot in soft ochre. Hopefully this focuses. I doubt it does because it's not like an actual camera. Anyway, I'm going in with the Mac paint pot, but as I was saying, I like Macs and Apple products in general just because they're so user friendly. So I had one all throughout high school. Our high school actually provided them for us, so I'm very familiar with them, and that's why I just know how easy and nice they are. So I've really been wanting one just because I know how much it will help me with editing, because I've been editing everything on my phone and it takes forever, you guys. That's why sometimes I seriously just don't want to film because I like am dreading the editing part. So I already know this is going to be way quicker, and I'm not saying that to have like nice YouTube videos you have to have a Mac, but for me personally, I just know it's gonna help me out a lot. So it's actually like made me really excited to start filming more videos and getting back into it and creating all sorts of new stuff. So I'm really excited, and I hope that this doesn't crash. It seems perfectly fine, like literally it seems like immaculate. It's like in immaculate condition, so I'm hoping it stays this way. I don't see why not. The girl was really nice and I know her, so I know that she wouldn't like dupe me or try and sell me a bunk ass computer. So I just think we got really lucky, and I'm super excited to continue on. Alrighty, you guys, so that is the brows and eyes primed. We are next going to move on into eyeshadow, but before we do eyeshadow, I do think that I want to apply my primer. That way when it's time for eyeshadow, we will already be primed and everything will have set in. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the e.l.f. putty primer. You guys know how much I absolutely love this stuff. It's amazing. It's always sold out. I'm sure you guys know what this is. And yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this all over my face. I'm so excited to finally play with the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. Now, this is not one of his most recent palettes, but it is a palette that I love the color story of. I wanted to get this when it first came out, but I didn't have the money for it then, and then a lot of stuff came up to where I just kind of forgot that I wanted this. It was on Morphe's website the other day, and I saw this, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get it. So this is the Blood Sugar palette. I'm sure you guys all know what it looks like. It has these really cute clasps, feels really amazing, and I can't wait to start playing with this. The color story I just really love. We have some really pretty reds, some really pretty pink and purples, and I cannot wait. This first row right here seems like you guys could create, sorry, I'm like all crooked. What am I doing? This first row right here seems like you can create some really wearable shades. And I did ask you guys on my Instagram stories when I first got this if you guys wanted to see a pinky purple look or wearable. It was pretty much dead set tied, but wearable did win. So I think I am going to create something neutral for you guys, since I feel like since I said pink or purple and no one chose that, then you guys wouldn't want to see that very much, but that doesn't mean I won't create a video like that in the future. But for the first time, and since people might want to see how the formula works, see what I create, they want to see wearable, that is what I'm going to do. So, oh my god, I cannot wait. I just cannot wait. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do like a nice, maybe a smoky eye, maybe nothing too crazy, just because I don't know the formula yet, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So I am going to go in with the shade Ouch, this one right here. And I do think I'm going to include a clip of swatches so you guys can see everything, but I'm gonna go in with the shade Ouch, which is this one right here, and they smell kind of like chocolate. Maybe I'm tripping. Anyway, I'm gonna go in using a Morphe E22 brush. It's this nice, like, big fluffy crease brush thing. The palette does come with a really nice mirror, so I do appreciate that. So let's go ahead and just get started. That color is like nothing I was expecting. I do think a lot of these are kind of like misleading. Some of them look like browns, but in videos I've seen they come off red. So we'll have to see about that. I'm not really sure how I will feel about that, but the shadow is obviously very pigmented, and I'm just gonna start packing this on. It's actually extremely pigmented, if you guys can see that. I think this palette was $52, maybe $54. I don't really remember, but this definitely seems like a reddish brown tone. Not so much like a neutral or cool brown, but I'm not mad at it. I'm just gonna try and blend out the edges here. Blends out really nice. I'm not having too much trouble with like patchiness or anything like that, so that already is really awesome. Some shadows are super pigmented, but they're just extremely difficult to blend out, and that's where you might run into issues. But with this one, I think it's blending out really, really pretty. I'm gonna go back in another time with Ouch and build it up right here where the lid meets the crease. Not so much up anymore, but just right here where the lid meets the crease. Okay, so now that we have that, I think that's the majority of the products I want to use as of now. I might come back to this later. I do know I'm going to use some of the products from my BoxyCharm for my eyes, so for now I'm going to wrap up eyes with you guys, but you will see some more eye products. I had thought I like showed you guys. I didn't mean to show you guys, but you will see some more eye products in the BoxyCharm video, so you guys are going to want to watch that if you want to see the completed look and how I achieved that. But for now, I'm going to finish my eyes, and when we come back, we will get started on the face. Alright, you guys, I am back. As you can see, I'm a little more sparkly and glittery, so if you want to see what product this is all over my lid, again, it'll be in the BoxyCharm video. But looking at this, I do want to deepen it up a little bit, so I'm going to go in with the shade Intravenous. That's funny. I'm a phlebotomist at my job, so some of these like names are funny because if you don't know what intravenous means, it just means in your vein. I'm sure like literally everyone knew that, but if you didn't, so again, I'm going to go in with the shade Intravenous, this brown one right here, and I'm going to use a little E36 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to use this to kind of smoke out the outer part right here just a little bit, not necessarily like a wing, but do want like a little bit of dimension right there, so I'm just going to put this on the outer part. I should probably invest in a brown eyeliner. I don't have one, but I do think that sometimes it just looks better than a black, and all I have is black, so I should probably get one. Alright, you guys, so for the majority, that is going to be it for the shadows from the Jeffree Star palette. I might come back to this and add a little pop of color, even though you guys said you didn't want to see any color. I might still come back and add it onto the lower lash line because I just feel like this look would be really pretty with that. So I might come back to this, but if I don't, definitely keep an eye out for my BoxyCharm video where you guys can see some of the other products that I will be using on my eyes if you would like. But for the most part, I do really like the formula of these. They are very pigmented and they seemed to blend out with very little effort. So I'm really excited to continue to make looks with this for you guys, and you'll definitely be seeing this in the future. Next, we can go ahead and start getting into the face. Now that the majority of the eyes are done, I do think I'm going to come back to them and put some color, like I said, but we will see when we get there. So I do want to go in with foundation really quick since I already primed my face, and it feels really, really good. It kind of has like a tacky feeling to it almost, which I don't really like use tacky primers, so I'm excited to see how my foundation will hold on to it. So I'm just going to go in with my favorite foundation. This is the Infallible, this is the Infallible Pro Wear, Fresh Wear, not Pro Wear, the Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation from L'Oreal. I am in the shades 425 and 405. I mixed them, so one of them is in the shade Linen, and then one is in the shade Porcelain, so I mix them and I get pretty close to my actual skin color, I would say. I use about 2 pumps of each, and that's fairly enough for me and my preference when it comes to coverage and everything. So I'm just going to go in with my Jeffree Star X Morphe Beauty Sponge, not the new one, because he did just come out with another collab. If you guys didn't see, him and Morphe are coming out with another collab again, and I don't know about the palette. The palette doesn't really scream like my kind of color story, so I'm not sure about purchasing the palette, but I do like the setting spray. Like, it looks really, really cool, so I might buy that. I'm not really sure. I probably will, just because I'm a sucker for setting sprays, but we will see when we get there. If you guys have never used this foundation, it's honestly like one of my favorites. I use it in like almost all of my videos because it has enough coverage for me. It's not necessarily full coverage, but I don't really like full coverage all the time, but it's enough coverage, and it makes your skin just look kind of healthy in a way, I guess you could say. And I just think it looks really pretty and like effortless, if that makes sense. Next, we are going to go in with concealer. I'm just going to go in with one of my favorites. That is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. I am in the shade number 23. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I really, really love this concealer. You don't need a lot, and it just is really, really pretty, and I like the finish of it. And I like how you don't need a lot, because it's obviously going to make the product last a lot longer when you don't like use up a bunch of it. So I really like that. I think that concealer was like, oh my god, was it $14? I honestly don't remember. I have a video using Juvia's Place products. I will link it in the cards. I don't know if the cards are over here or over here. I'm not sure yet, but I will link it up there if you guys want to see. I used their powder and their foundation, as well as the concealer, their eyeshadow, and some of their other products if you guys want to see that. So definitely check that video out. I am going to set my face with powder today, but I'm not going to show you guys which powder it is, because it's a powder from the BoxyCharm, and if you keep up with BoxyCharm, then you know what powder it is. But if not, you're just going to have to watch my BoxyCharm video to see which powder it is. So I'm excited to try it, just because I love powders, and it's very unique for a powder, so I'm really excited to try it out. So I'll be right back with my face baking, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, you guys, that powder is absolutely insane. You're definitely going to want to watch my BoxyCharm video to find out a little bit more about it, because I'm still a little bit shooketh from it. Like, I'm still kind of freaked out. Okay. Alrighty, so now that our powder is on, we can go ahead and get into our next product from the Morphe website. This is a product actually from Morphe, the brand itself. This is the Glam Bronze. I think they came out with this at the beginning of summer, and I've really been wanting to try it. That's kind of why I got on the website, to see if they still even made it. I didn't know if it was like a limited thing. I really, really like the packaging of this though. It's like a gold reflect type thing. It's really pretty. I got this shade Icon. Is this upside down? No, I don't think so. I got the shade Icon, if you guys can see. I think it's the fairest one. I honestly don't know, but it says Wham! Wham! Bronzed Out Glam. Wham Bam! Bronzed Out Glam. Oh, and then I was trying to read this, but it's like in French or something. Anyway, treat your skin to some sun-kissed perfection. The supersized palette delivers a buildable bronze to keep your sexy beach vibe glowing strong. And it's honestly humongo. The packaging is just the same as the outside, so I really, really like that. But it's freaking humongo. It does come with this plastic cover, which is cool, and it comes with a nice sized mirror. So I'm literally like excited as heck to use this. I'm so excited. So it's almost as big as my face, so I guess you're supposed to be able to use this like on your body, maybe, or to give yourself some abs or contour your legs. I don't know why you would use bronze on your body. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna use this for my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my like literal all-time favorite bronzing brush. This is the 300 brush from Real Techniques. I don't think they make this anymore. It was limited edition, but sorry about that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dip in it to the bronzer, tap some of it off, and just start sweeping it lightly in circular motions. And I think it's really pretty. It's a nice tone for me. It definitely has that bronzy color, and I like to apply my bronze. I don't really contour very much, but I do like to bronze up my face, like with big wide motions like that. Some people might not like that, but that's just how I do it. I do appreciate this mirror though. It's very big, and some bronzers, they just come with the like mirror like size of the compact, so this one's actually pretty big. I really like this bronzer. I think this was $20. It might have been more, but I know it was like $20 for sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember, but I should be able to put the price up on the screen. I can do that now since I have my little MacBook. And you know what else, actually? You know, I think I might try doing this right now. But since I have the MacBook right here, I can honestly just go, let me see if I can do this. Let's see. Let me just go over to Google, and I'm gonna head on over to the Morphe website. See, before I wouldn't be able to do this because I'd be filming on my phone, and I mean, I'm not gonna stop filming just to whip my phone out, look something up, and then put it like all back together. So, but now that I have my little MacBook right here, I can go ahead and just look it right on up. So I'm gonna go ahead and see for you guys how much this is. No, Morphe, I don't want 10% off. Go away. Seriously, you're gonna make me look it up? Okay, so let's look up Icon. So the Glam Bronze Icon Bronzer is $19. So it is $20. And honestly, that is not a bad price. So I really like it so far, as I said, and you'll definitely probably see me use this more often because I literally just switch up my bronzers like it's nobody's business. Like, my one favorite bronzer is probably a tie between the number 7 Maple Bronzer and the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. Ooh, also my It Cosmetics Sunshine in a Compact. See, I just like love bronzer. It's one of my favorite parts about makeup, so I typically just kind of rotate them out. I don't like typically stick to just one. So you'll probably see this in a mix of videos from now on. I don't have a new blush to try out for you guys, I don't think, anyway. Sometimes I buy makeup and like literally forget about it. I honestly don't, but I haven't used this one in forever. This is the ColourPop No Vacancy blush. I got this when the like Sweet Talk collection came out, and I haven't used it in forever, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that now. To be honest though, I don't know where I'm gonna store this in my bronzer drawer because yeah, it's too big. Oh, it's just gonna have to go on the blush side. Anyway, this is the ColourPop No Vacancy bronzer. Blah, blah, blah. The No Vacancy blush. It is like a cream blush, kind of like their Super Shock formula, and she got a little dry. It's kind of like chalky a little bit. Let me see if I can swatch. It's a very, very pretty corally color, I guess you could say. And I really like using a stipple brush for this, just a little bit. This one is from Luxie, and I'm just really getting it in there. You can't really tap this off because it's not powder, but you can definitely stipple some off on the back of your hand just to get some of that product off. And I'm just gonna smile. And I just really like how, like, what's the word, flushed, like, I don't know, it's not a lot of pigment, but I honestly appreciate that about this blush. And you can obviously go back in and pick more up, but it's just a nice light flush. Sometimes I don't like want to wear blush because I don't want to be too blushed, but this one is really, really pretty and just adds that nice little flush of blush. You guys know what I mean. So I do think I want to go back in and finish the eyes up before we finish anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of the colors to put them on my lower lash line, just to go ahead and like give a pop of color. I think I am going to go in with a E18 and go back in with that shade Ouch, which was the first shade we took, and just run that under the eye really quick, and then I will go in with like an actual color. So for color, sis, I kind of want to go in with Prick because of like it might match the colors on my shirts. To be honest, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Prick right here. It's kind of like a corally orangish red, And I mean, a little color never hurt no one, okay? Might make me look a little weird since it's gonna look like blood under my eye or something. I'm just gonna use an M321. What do we think? Honestly, not living for it, but not hating it. So I am going to probably step it up just a little bit and take the shade Cavity, which is this really poppin' pink, but just like dab into it a little bit so that it's not as concentrated. And blend these two colors together. I do like that a little more. It's a much more obvious color, so I really like that a lot. Then I'm gonna go in using the shade Sweetener, which is this really pretty peachish one right here. I'm gonna go in using that for my inner corner highlight. It's like a peachy gold. It's actually really pretty. I think I am going to go back in with that Candy Floss, which was that shade we used under our brow bone, and just layer on top of this so that it's a little bit more brightening, if you guys can see that. Okay, so now we are done with the Blood Sugar palette. Sorry to tease you guys so much and keep bringing it in and bringing it out and everything, but we have a completed look now. So let me know what you guys think of this look. You'll definitely have to peep it on my Instagram page. I will leave that linked below, and definitely let me know what you guys think of this look and this palette. So now that the eyes are completed, I am going to go in with probably, I'm going to use white. I usually do put something in the waterline, whether it's color or like a nude one or this white one. I usually go in with something so that way it doesn't look so barren there. So I'm going to go in with this one from NYX. This is the Jumbo Milk Pencil. I'm sure you guys know about this one by now. And it makes my eyes look real big, just like. So the last item I purchased from Morphe is this, and I love it. I live for it. It's so beautiful. It's like aesthetically me in every single way. It's pink and hollow and beautiful. And obviously, if you guys don't know what this is the Lunar Beauty Moon Power Prism Powder. I think it's just Moon Prism Powder. I read that wrong, but this is the highlighter from Mandy MUA, and it says, "In the name of the moon, I'll highlight you. Shine bright with these gorgeous Moon Prism powders that'll leave even the sun gagging for more. These powders go from buildable to blinding in seconds. Shine on, my loves, Mandy MUA." Oh, I love it so much. I literally just like had to buy this for the packaging. I honestly didn't even care what it looked like on my face because oh my god, I just love it. It's opalescent. It's so beautiful. It looks like an actual opal stone or something. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. I just love it. This is my favorite like item of makeup at the moment. Like, it's such an amazing product. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just a highlighter, but it just seems like so much more. This is like what makeup represents to me, just like fun, creativity, just something to cherish. So I love this. Like, I seriously love it. This one is in the color Mercury and comes with a little plastic cover. I think I'm going to leave that on there, but I think this is the lightest of his highlighters. I think he has 3 or 4, but it's super pretty. Super pretty. Let me see if I can swatch it for you guys. I have a lot of swatches going on, but it's definitely like a peachier gold. Let me see if this is gonna work. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe it'll be easier on my finger. It's like a peachy, come on. It's definitely like a peachier gold and it's poppin'. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this on my face now. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's see what you got. Since you got the power of the moon in you and everything, let's see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with this Morphe. No, this is a Wet n Wild one. This is the Wet n Wild highlighting brush. It came in their holiday collection set, I believe. And let's just go ahead and give her a little swirl. I'm so excited. Oh my Lanta. Please be everything I need. Then again, I don't want it to be everything I need because then maybe I won't use it and I can just like cherish it forever. But if I use it, I'll run out of it and then be sad. So give her a little tap and I have stuff under my eyes. Thanks for telling me, guys. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, she a little golden goddess right now. This is so pretty. This is my kind of highlighter. This is definitely the color tone highlight I go for. I love gold tone highlighters, and this is probably gonna be one that I use very, very often. It's super, super pretty. Ooh, super pretty. Get some on the chin, the lips, just blend it in. Do like to make sure my highlights are blended out so that I don't look like a disco ball, but once you blend them in, super pretty. I am in love with this. I need to come up with a way to display it because I just want to see it every day and appreciate it. I don't want it to sit in my drawer because it's truly just too beautiful for that. And you guys are probably looking at this like, it's plastic, like who gives a shit? But I don't know why I think it's so freaking gorgeous, okay? And it comes in like a little slip. Manny's smart when it comes to his packaging. Like his new Strawberry Dreams palette or something it's called is freaking gorgeous. It's gorga, okay? I want to buy it just for the palettes. Outside, look the way the palette looks outside, because truly the color story isn't like a favorite of mine. I don't think the colors in the palette themselves are that pretty, but the actual palette itself is so freaking cute. Anyway, again, when you close it, it has a little crescent moon shape. I just think it's so cute. It's just, I love it. This one I think retails for, the Moon Prism highlighters retail for 20 cents. But I don't care, it's worth it. It's really pretty and I love it. The packaging is it, sis, so I think it's worth it. You guys should definitely buy it. So to finish off this look, I am going to take some of my ABH Dewy Set and just set. It smells so good. It smells like a coconut island Tahitian dream. So good. So I am going to finish off my lips. One of the products is from the BoxyCharm box, so I'm probably just going to do that off camera and I will be right back to finish up the video. Alright you guys, so I just finished off my lips using some of my BoxyCharm products. If you guys want to see those, definitely, like I said, for the 10th million time in this video, just check out that BoxyCharm video and you'll get the deets on these juicy lips and what I used to create them. Anyways, you guys, that is going to be it for this video. I had so much fun playing with new makeup. It has been a minute since I sat down and just played with new makeup, which is one of my absolute favorite things to do. So if you guys enjoyed this look, if you enjoyed this little sit down talk through video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. It really means a lot to me. And without that, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm not going to sit here and talk your ears off. I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!